Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. All right, cool. I think we in there. I think we good. I think we good. Let's see. That cool. All right. What's really good? LeSBP Trading, Familia, Buenos Dias, Bonjour, Bon dia, Salbona, Guten Abend, Kambawa, Masake, Aftab. Thank you all for tuning in. So today is a day that we usually don't trade. And I'm not saying usually as in like we're going to trade today because we already missed the trade that we were supposed to take if we were going to take it. I knew the market was just going to make a fool out of me because I was saying yesterday's stream that today is usually a choppy day and the market just kind of sucks on flash services PMI for me and blah 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 blah. And of course, look what it does. Look what it does. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Yeah. So flash services PMI usually a relatively choppy day for me. Flash services, flash manufacturing PMI, flash services PMI is usually a very choppy day for me and my strategy in most cases. But man, today it just blew everything out of the water. Like literally, I couldn't trade until 9 o'clock, and literally this would have been the only trade that we would have taken so far. And this bad boy has gone almost 20 pips, which is for me $100. It's not a lot for me, but for somebody, it's a lot of money. so, so it's gone through two areas of interest. We've seen two big high sell volumes, and to be honest, this is one of those trades where I would kind of want to hold all day. Sorry, I have a piece of hair lit in my mouth. I kind of want to hold these trades all day because for right now, it's not showing me any pressured buy volume that was beforehand. So what it should do is it should be going down gradually and then retracing and then showing probably showing like some buy volume once it gets a little too low, but then it'll show some more sell volume to push it down and keep pressuring it. This would have been a fantastic day. I'm not even gonna lie. This would have been a fantastic day. We're already at where it would have been at least $100. So looking at yesterday, and then now looking at today, bro, I'm just it's something else, man. It's something else. I'm distraught. I ain't even gonna lie. This is another 32.75 pips. That's what this one was too, almost as well. It was a little bit more, like 43, but still, that's crazy. 32.75 times 5, $163, man. So, yeah, it's very interesting. I ain't gonna lie to you all, man. I'm kind of distraught because I swear, when I tell you flash services PMI and flash manufacturing PMI never does this for me. Like I mean, never, 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 never. But I bet you next month when we try to get up in here for flash services PMI, it's gonna be hell on wheels. But we'll see, we'll see. I don't know. Right now it's doing really well. I'm not gonna stay on the stream very long because once again we're not even in any trades. I just wanted to kind of show you um, how bullshit the market is sometimes. But yeah, so I'm gonna log into my TradeStation account so you all can see that. I also downloaded the statement for yesterday, so you all can see that if you care. And we'll go over that really quickly as well. And that's really about it. So going over the statement seems like the easiest thing to do. We had okay, I was like, why does it look like we had like 20 trades? But I forgot it shows you both the buy and the sell, which is like you getting in and getting out, or the sell and the buy. Either way, you getting in and getting out. Either way. So this is a statement that we have here. Account number February 20, 2025, which was yesterday. And we made $68.75, which could have been so much more. But we start off the day with $446.14. And then that led us up to we end up winning $68.75. We had a total commission though of $8.70 because we had a lot of trades, and one of those times we had two contracts that weren't even supposed to be in at the same time. But either way, hey, we fucked that up. So we came out with $60.05 as our net profit on the day, which equaled out to $506.19. So if you look at our account, you'll see that that's what we started off with today, $506.19, same account number. And if you go to balances and all that great stuff, that's what we have now. We are over 500. We have no positions open. Nothing is open. You can see that here. Nothing is open. Sad that nothing's open. Nothing's open. But yeah, so really decent day yesterday. We got $60 out of it. I already complained over the stream, evening stream for yesterday, so I'm not going to complain this morning about yesterday, but I will complain about today. This is bullshit. This is a great trade. This is a great trade that we could be in right now, but it's okay. The one biggest thing for me is, or the one biggest thing that I will make sure to talk about is the fact that I think, to me, I feel like other than NFP, because we know that these specific days there's going to be like very violent, movement, very violent volume. Other than NFP, CPI, and FOMC, those are going to be the 3 days that I will not trade until after the news comes out. And FOMC is kind of on the fence, to be honest with you, because FOMC we had on the 19th, and we did particularly pretty well before the news came out on the 19th. So, this came out, or 11 o'clock we had a trade, and then boom, the news came out and actually pushed it up. So I'm not really sure about FOMC, but I know for sure NFP and CPI, we definitely won't trade until after that news comes out. Now, as for everything else, in my head, I feel like is basically free game, or that's what the market is showing us, that everything else is free game. PPI, President Trump speaking, flash manufacturing, all of these seem free game. Core retail sales definitely, because it's not that violent of a move. ISM, manufacturing PMI, Joe's job openings, ADP, non-farm employment, unemployment claims, which comes every Thursday. Like all those seem like free game, which basically means I can trade without having to wait on the news to actually hit. Core PC is a tricky one because sometimes it does have a relatively bigger movement. I'm not going to say it's like as violent as NFP or CPI, but it does have a bigger movement sometimes. So still on the fence about that one. And FOMC, I'm just going to have to give some really good thought as to, can I take the risk? I guess that's what you should be saying to yourself when you're ready to trade. Can I take that risk on that's going to allow me to, if I do lose, it's going to allow me to go ahead and say, you know what, it's just another day, and not flip out and be like, oh my God. Like that's the reason why I don't like that. Look, that's the reason why I didn't want to take the risk today on flash manufacturing PMI, flash service PMI. We have been doing so good in the week, and this is the most incorrect way to look at it. We have been doing so good throughout this week. I'm like, oh man, I don't want to take any losses. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm so focused and keyed in on, oh, I'm going to lose, that I decided not to take the risk of a good trade. And I'm not saying that a calculated risk or, having a feeling of a bad day is not a good thing. But I feel like you should follow your strategy as closely as possible. If you're meant to trade, then trade. Same thing with your trading plan. If you're meant to trade, then trade. But necessarily, that means I need to come up with a better trading plan or revise my trading plan, because technically I don't really have one. I'm just spouting out the days that I don't necessarily like, but I don't really have a trading plan to say, I have a trading plan, but I don't have a plan to say in the plan. I don't have it saying, "Hey, don't trade on just these specific days," other than NFP and CPI. Literally, those are the only two that are written down that are like, "Look, bro, you want to trade after these." Other than that, I don't have anything else written down in there about FOMC, about flash manufacturing, about president speeches, none of that stuff. So that's something that I'll have to sit down and think about throughout the rest of this month to make sure that I can go ahead and do what I need to do next month, which is probably going to eat me up because I bet after this shit happens this month, next month it ain't gonna be as good. But either way, it's okay. Which then will probably change my mindset again. But yeah, I'm done with my rant. I apologize. I just went on like a 10-minute rant. We're gonna get out of here at 10 o'clock because I don't plan on. I mean, y'all see it. I don't plan on my trading strategy doesn't allow me to enter in anything right here. So yeah, that's all I got. That's really about it. I mean, decent week. We came out with 160 160 on the week. Could have been a whole lot more. I could have been at like 300 to 400 right now, but shoulda, coulda, woulda. You know what I mean? It's here nor there. We won something. I am happy about it. Other than that, we made it to $500. Yay me. Let's see what we can do on this next go around for next week. Next week's news isn't too heavy as well. Next week is the 24th through the 28th. We have no news on Monday, no news on Wednesday, and then on Tuesday we have CV consumer confidence. On Thursday we have prelim GDP with unemployment claims, and then on Friday we just got core PC price index. So it should be an okay week. I have no problem trading any of those days, so I will be trading all of those days. So yeah, we'll see how many losses and dubs we catch. Hopefully more dubs than L's, but we'll see. After today, man, if it continues like this, Monday gonna be ugly. so so yeah, we'll have to watch out for that. And then the very last thing I'll have to try to figure out is more strict confluences, because I noticed that on those days where the market wants to be like this, where it's slightly choppy, because even though 9 o'clock has definitely helped me with making sure to stay out of that early morning 7 o'clock kind of turnover from London New York session choppiness, it still happens throughout the day. Like there was one day where basically it was chopping all day long, and that was someday last week. Yeah, that day killed me, like slapping me all in the face. And sometimes the stop loss for me could be end up being a little bit bigger instead of it being just a 1.25 or a 3 pip stop loss. I could end up with a 10 pip stop loss on each one of those trades, and I mean, 2 trades later I'm $100 down. So yeah, I gotta come up with some more strict confluences if I can. Damn. Oh yeah, that's at 10 o'clock. Told you 10 o'clock be busting. 10 o'clock come in, and sometimes that shit just be. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, bro. I'm out. Thanks.